What if you took the same amount of time and planned how you messaged your players? What if you spent the same amount of time and calculated the words you were going to use? What if you spent the same amount of time and developed a coach philosophy that allowed your words to positively impact young people, knowing that that was going to be paid forward for years to come? Think of the possibilities if you devoted as much energy into choosing your words and to having a message and making sure that your coach says has lifelong impact. I think you'll answer that question, or you'll decide that once you answer a question. I think this is the question that every coach needs to answer today. And now you have two schools. You have your passion coaches and your ambition coaches. And I think you need to ask yourself a very important question. What am I? Am I a passion coach, or am I an ambition coach? Because if you are an ambition coach, good for you. Go make a bunch of money, go win a bunch of games. Know that you're going to leave a shitload of shrapnel on the sidewalk. And that shrapnel are kids. And it's also going to determine how you talk. It's going to determine your coach says. Because if it's about you, those kids are going to know it's about you. And the words you're going to say are going to be said to make you look better. But if you're a passion coach, then you are going to choose your words carefully. Then you are going to care more about the future of those kids you're influencing than your future. I think it's a question every single football coach has to ask. Every coach has to ask themselves. I think the two biggest lies, I said I'd end with this, the two biggest lies in football today are this. Number one is that the goal is winning. The goal is not winning. The goal is to have a winning process. They have the same results. The road to it is very different. It's one of the greatest lies you'll get as a coach. We coach to win. No, you say that because it sounds cool. And you read it in a book. And the depth of your football knowledge is what you read in a book. Those are the people that say winning is everything. A winning process will equal winning, and it'll change the world while you're doing it. The second biggest lie is that the biggest risk and danger in football today is player safety. That is a lie. The greatest risk in football today is the mental and emotional safety of those people playing it. The physical risk is real. The physical danger is real. It pales in comparison to the emotional and psychological damage that coaches are doing in this country. It pales in comparison. Half the kids don't have enough athleticism to even get hurt playing football. But they all have vulnerable hearts and minds. And a coach's words are going to shape the emotional and mental health of that kid. I love that the game is getting safer. I love it. Unfortunately, the messaging is about their physical health. The messaging should be about their mental and emotional health. If you don't believe me, here's one part of my life that maybe I have that you don't. I'm now removed, and I'm now watching my ex-teammates, and I'm watching their kids have massive emotional and psychological issues. One of my best friends in football has tried to commit suicide a few times. He's practically dead. It's not CTE. It's what's happened to him in his journey and what was said to him, and how his identity was wrapped up in those words that a coach said. Coach says the most powerful words in our country today. Thank you very much.